chemistry lab is different from most other courses. Here you gain new knowledge by doing things, not just reading about them. You'll spend much of your time in chemistry lab working with equipment and techniques that are new to you. They can be dangerous if you don't adhere to strict safety procedures. But if you start with safety by following the rules, paying attention, and using common sense, you can work with confidence that you'll be safe in the chemistry laboratory. And you can have fun at the same time. Handling chemicals safely means following rules designed to keep them from contacting your skin and eyes, or someone else's. One important safety rule is, always use small containers that you can control easily. Ignoring this rule can cause accidents. If you have an accident, always inform your teacher. Pouring from small containers is far safer. This is water added to acid. The acid boils, and it can splash out of the beaker. When acid and water are mixed correctly, there's less danger. Acid is poured from a graduated cylinder or beaker down a stirring rod into the water. At some point in your laboratory work, you'll probably spill something. You should report spills immediately. Stay away from the spilled chemical and let your teacher clean it up. To keep a large spill from spreading, it's barricaded with an absorbent material such as kitty litter. It's then either mopped up or covered over completely with the absorbent. The absorbent and chemical can be swept up with a broom. What's done with the residue depends on the type of chemical it contains. Your lab should have a container for each type of waste. Don't throw waste chemicals down the sink unless your teacher says it's all right. Waste paper that's not contaminated by chemicals goes in a conventional trash can. And broken glassware goes into a separate container. A centrifuge spins mixtures around in test tubes to separate solids from liquids. The solids move out toward the bottom of the tubes, and the liquid stays on top. When the test tubes inside aren't evenly distributed, the centrifuge is unbalanced. It vibrates like a washing machine with an unbalanced load. If the vibration is bad enough, it can fall off the benchtop. To prevent vibration, a centrifuge must be balanced. If you're only centrifuging one test tube, place another one opposite it with an equal amount of water. Once the centrifuge is balanced, you can turn it on. When it's finished, turn it off. Then wait till it stops spinning on its own. Never try to stop a centrifuge with your hand. For example, sleeves that are too loose can drag through a chemical puddle or knock things over. The wrong material is also dangerous, as this mannequin demonstrates. Fuzzy sweaters or filmy fabrics can easily catch on fire. Synthetics such as polyester melt when they burn and stick to the skin. Open shoes can't protect your feet from spills. Closed leather shoes are much better. And shoes made of cloth or woven material can absorb spills and hold harmful chemicals against your skin. Besides wearing the right clothes, there are other precautions you should take to avoid accidents. Tie up loose, long hair. It could knock something over or even catch fire. Remove rings and watches. They can trap corrosive chemicals against your skin, and the chemicals can damage your jewelry. Your eyes are the easiest to hurt and the most important to protect. Don't wear contact lenses in lab. They may trap chemical vapors against your eyes. If that happens, your eyelids may go into spasms that make it impossible to remove the lenses and wash out the chemical. Always wear goggles with side shields to completely protect your eyes, even if you're already wearing glasses. And finally, protect your hands. Never use bare hands with concentrated acids, bases, or other reactive chemicals, such as concentrated hydrogen peroxide. Your teacher will tell you what type of gloves to wear to work with these chemicals. A chemistry laboratory is full of beakers and bottles holding chemicals. Fooling around can have disastrous consequences. You could scar yourself or others for life, even cause blindness. So the most important rule of all in the lab is no fooling around. Don't run, push, or wrestle, or even move fast. In spite of safety precautions, people sometimes get careless and accidents happen. That's why a well-equipped chemistry lab has emergency equipment to take care of them. If you've cut yourself, wash the wound to remove any chemical traces. Make sure there are no pieces of glass in the cut. Dry your skin carefully so a bandage will stick. Let your teacher put the bandage on the cut. Notify your teacher whenever you have an accident, and make sure to get immediate medical attention after any injury in the lab. Chemical spills and splashes are also common lab accidents.
Ah! Are you okay? My eyes. Let's go wash them out.
If a chemical hits your eyes, wash them immediately in an eye wash fountain. Hold your eyes open and roll them around so the water can wash them thoroughly. You shouldn't be wearing contacts, but if you are, get them out as soon as you've given your eyes a good initial rinsing. Continue washing for at least 15 minutes. Then see a doctor immediately to check your eyes for damage. Non-corrosive chemical splashes on bare skin should be rinsed off in the lab sink with plenty of water. Spills of corrosive materials require a lot more water. Don't wait till you feel pain from the chemical. Head for the safety shower immediately. Rinse your body thoroughly as fast as possible. Take off all your clothes. Don't let modesty make your injury worse. Your teacher will clear the other students out of the room. Stay under the shower for at least 15 minutes. Fires are always a potential hazard in chemistry lab, especially when organic liquids are involved. Small fires in containers can often be put out by covering them. Turn off the burner so the fire won't reignite. Larger fires require a fire extinguisher. It should be operated by a teacher, not by a student.
Hey, fire!
No, let's leave.
If the fire is too large to control, clear out of the building. Call the fire department when you're safely outside and tell them what chemicals are involved. The accidents in this program may look serious, and many of them are. But don't let the potential for danger scare you away from chemistry lab. A safe, well-run chemistry lab is an interesting and rewarding learning experience. If you pay attention, use common sense, and follow the safety rules you've seen here, the chemistry laboratory can be safer than your own home.